Juliette Lewis has never been one to play it safe. From the moment she stepped into Hollywood, she made it clear that she wasn't interested in conventional roles. Instead, she carved out a career built on intensity, unpredictability, and a raw energy that made her impossible to ignore. Born into a family connected to the entertainment industry, it didn't take long for her to find her place in front of the camera. By 12, she was already landing major roles, and by the time she was 17, she had earned an Academy Award nomination. But it wasn't just talent that made her stand out. It was the way she completely transformed into every character she played. One of the most unforgettable performances of her career came in 1994 when she starred as Mallory Knox in Natural Born Killers. This wasn't just any role, it was a wild, unpredictable, and dangerously seductive character that demanded full commitment. Mallory and her partner Mickey went on a blood-soaked rampage across the country, and their crimes became a media sensation. Juliette's performance was hypnotic, both feral and alluring, completely unfiltered. Some people found the film too controversial, but that never shook her confidence. While the media dissected the violence and shock factor, Juliette stood by her work, calling out the double standards in how audiences viewed her compared to her male co-star. It was a defining moment that showed she wasn't just a fearless actress, but also someone willing to challenge Hollywood's outdated norms. Before stepping into the chaos of Natural Born Killers, Juliette had already delivered a haunting performance in Cape Fear. Playing Danielle Bowden, the teenage daughter of a lawyer being stalked by an unrelenting ex-convict, she brought a mix of innocence and eerie curiosity to the role. Acting alongside Robert De Niro, who played the menacing Max Cady, wasn't an easy task, especially considering the disturbing nature of their scenes together. But she held her own, creating some of the most unsettling moments in the film. The tension between her and De Niro's character was thick, making it impossible to look away. Her performance was so powerful that it earned her an Oscar nomination, proving that she was more than capable of going toe-to-toe with Hollywood's most respected actors. Juliette didn't stop pushing boundaries after Cape Fear. In 1996, she joined the cast of From Dusk Till Dawn, a film that started as a gritty crime thriller before taking a wild turn into vampire horror. Playing Catherine Fuller, she found herself trapped in a nightmare, caught between ruthless criminals and bloodthirsty creatures. The movie, written by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Robert Rodriguez, quickly became a cult classic. Even with the over-the-top action and supernatural chaos, Juliette brought an emotional depth to her character, proving that even in the most outrageous situations, she could make her role feel real and grounded. Her boldness wasn't limited to thrillers and horror films. In 2009, she embraced a completely different kind of role in Whip It, a roller derby film directed by Drew Barrymore. Playing Iron Maven, the fierce and unapologetic rival of the main character, Juliette exuded confidence and charisma. She didn't rely on the traditional ideas of seduction. Instead, her power and attitude made her magnetic. With her tough persona and fearless presence, she stole scenes effortlessly, proving that strength and rebellion could be just as captivating as conventional beauty. Even when stepping into more comedic or lighthearted roles, Juliette has a way of making them her own. In The Switch, she played Debbie Epstein, the fun-loving and unpredictable best friend of Jennifer Aniston's character. While the role was more relaxed compared to her past performances, she still brought her signature energy, making sure she stood out in every scene. It was a reminder that no matter the genre, she has a way of pulling audiences in. What makes Juliette Lewis truly remarkable is that she has never let Hollywood define her. Instead of conforming to expectations, she built a career based on her own terms. Beyond acting, she proved her versatility as the frontwoman of the rock band Juliette and the Licks, showing that her talent wasn't confined to the screen. Recent years, she's continued to impress with her television work, especially in Yellow Jackets, where she plays Natalie, a character filled with grit and mystery. Even after decades in the industry, she remains just as compelling as ever. Her ability to bring raw intensity and authenticity to every role is what sets her apart. She doesn't just act, she completely transforms, making every character feel like a real living person. Whether playing a wild outlaw, a terrified teenager, or a tough-as-nails roller derby queen, she commits fully, creating performances that stay with audiences long after the credits roll.